आज की शाम मैं आपके सामने 3 कविताएं प्रस्तुत करने वाली हूँ और जो मेरे जिंदगी के कुछ हसीन पलों से जुड़े हैं. So these poems resonate with my life and therefore I've chosen them. मेरी जन्मभूमि आंध्र प्रदेश, इसलिए मैं जरूर एक तेलुगु में एक कविता सुनाऊंगी. उसी के साथ साथ मेरी कर्मभूमी महाराष्ट्र, 30 वर्ष में महाराष्ट्रामध्ये काम केले. पुण्यात काम केल्यानंतर तर मराठी येणारच थोडाफार तरी, सो म्हणून मराठीमध्ये पण नक्कीच मी बोलणार. बिफोर आई बिगिन दिस, आई वांट टू शेयर अ स्टोरी विथ यू. समय बस 25 साल पुरानी बात है. 2001 का साल था, मई का महीना था, तपती हुई धूप थी और मैं सीईओ पुणे करके बड़ी खुशी से अपने बंगलों में बैठी हुई थी. तभी एक कॉल आया. और आपको पता है जब मुख्य सचिव का कॉल आता है तो लिटरली हम खड़े होकर बोलते हैं यस यस सर. ही सेड वी आर थिंकिंग ऑफ पोस्टिंग यू एज औरंगाबाद कलेक्टर. बिफोर माय हार्ट कुड जंप विद जॉय, ही इमीडिएटली सेड कैन यू डू इट. एंड दिस, ये जो संशय, जो नेहमी the glass ceilings as we talk about, can she really do it? And of course I said yes sir, of course I can. आणि त्याच्यानंतर ज्यावेळी जिल्ह्यामध्ये पोस्टिंग झाली, मी कुठेही तालुक्यामध्ये गेले तर लोक लाईन मध्ये उभे राहायचे आणि मी म्हणायची काही सांगायचे आहेत का, काही इश्यू आहेत का. नुसतं तुम्हाला बघायला आले. Because nobody could believe. And why it is important is the district was set up in 1956 and there had been only a series of male collectors and I was the first woman collector. So everybody wanted to know, how does a woman sit on a chair, which is so important? And therefore, I think it's time to realize, give women a chance, give a woman a platform. And I think today NCPA has done just that. Gave us a voice to speak for women and to prove that you can be gentle, yet you can be tough. You can be absolutely, soft, yet be able to deliver. And therefore, I would like to think of the poem that resonates with me the most. And this is of Rupi Kaur, a young Canadian poet and an illustrator known for her book Milk and Honey. It's an English poem. It's actually like a quote. I want to apologize to all the women I have called beautiful. I want to apologize to all the women I have called beautiful before I have called them intelligent or brave. I want to apologize to all the women I have called beautiful before I have called them intelligent or brave. I'm sorry I made it sound as though something as simple as what you're born with is all you have to be proud of. When you have broken mountains with your wit, from now on I will say things like, you're resilient or you were extraordinary. Not because I don't think you're beautiful, but because I need you to know you're more than that. Thank you so much. I think this poem actually speaks of looking at women beyond just their external beauty, but to look at their capabilities. My second poem is actually dedicated to my mother and to my grandmother and to my own mother tongue Telugu, which is considered the Italian of the East, as they say it. I must say that my grandmother, she told me that she got married at the age of 8 years and she could study barely anything. You can imagine by 8, what would you study? Though she was a very wise woman, she never got access to education. My mother got married at the age of 16 and she was told, it's getting late, 16 saal ho gaya, abhi tak shaadi nahi hui. See the pressure, and from high school, that's when she got married. And it was her dream to make me an IAS. So when I sit in front of you, it is to that woman whose dream I have fulfilled, and therefore I do naman to her. And I would like to dedicate this poem, Mahaprasthanam. It's considered an epic and a magnum opus written by Srirangam Srinivas Rao, who is called famously Sri Sri. This poem was written in 1930, 1940s, and still I think it resonates because the poet calls for a new world. He says, Maro Prapancham. Actually, Telugu is very much like Sanskrit. Prapancham means another world. He dreams of a new world and he says, Maro Prapancham, Maro Prapancham, Maro Prapancham Pilichindi. Pilichindi means it's calling you. The new world is beckoning you to change. Padandi munduki padandi tosuku. Padandi means chalo, jaldi chalo. What are you waiting for? Padandi munduki padandi tosuku. Podam pai pai ki. Let's go ahead. Let's go to that new world. Basically, this poem essentially is saying, keep the song in your heart alive and walk ahead and talk about a new world which talks about equality. So I dedicated this poem not only to my mother and to many other women who have dreamed for their daughters, and we are all the daughters of such women who have had a dream and we could fulfill. All of you must be thinking, IAS, bureaucracy, बड़े boring लोग होते हैं, सिर्फ फाइल घुमाते होंगे, ऊपर से नीचे अहवाल लिखते होंगे. So I slightly wanted to do a spoof on IAS, a little bit of a joke on all of us, and I'm sure we're all quite happy to take it. This is a poem written by one of my favorite poets, Mr. Anup Kumar, Maharashtra cadre. He is my colleague, 1990 batch. As you know, government में हम हर बार कोई report मंगवाते हैं, कोई पेपर बुलाते हैं. इसका नाम है अहवाल. I think many of you are Marathi speaking. This is a poem in Marathi. It says like this. And I'm not going to explain because I think most of you know Marathi. It basically essentially tries to say, जब देखो वो बोलते हैं ना कागजी घोड़े दौड़ाते हैं लिखते हैं, इसी के बारे में. आठवडी टपाल ने अहवाल पाठवा, बैठकीसाठी हवा आहे तात्काळ पाठवा, पाठवली तरी मिळाले नाही म्हणून पाठवा, बाबूनी हरवली आहे म्हणून पाठवा, मिळाले तरी सापडले नाही पुन्हा पाठवा, प्रपत्र भरून जोडले नाही पुन्हा पाठवा, फॅक्स पाठवा, रजिस्ट्री पाठवा, ईमेल पाठवा, शिपाई पाठवा, मेल किंवा फीमेल पाठवा, पाठवा पाठवा पाठवा, अहवाल पाठवा. Thank you all so much for giving me the opportunity to speak in front of you. Thank you so much.